Says I'm live. Looks like I'm live. Sounds like I'm live as well. So hello, people of the internet. It is I, Soulrack Dragon, here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where today we'll be finishing off the current event, which is the Chaldea Boys Collection, White Day event, yada yada yada, etc, etc, etc. But, let me just claim my limited time bonuses, because my bag is fit to bursting. Dozen tickets. And just some login stuff. There we go. But, yeah, 8 days left in the event. I have been farming off stream. I don't think I'm going to have any issue reaching 3 million points at this rate, because I have been focusing the 4-star currency, I think it was. I think it's 4-star currency. I don't know why I've been doing the 4-star currency, but I have been. So I'm almost done. It's literally just the stuff locked behind here, and even then, less than 70 needed. And then I'll move on to the 3 and then the 5, and I'll naturally get the points from there. But, yeah, that's kind of all there really is to say. We'll claim our login bonuses. Check what kind of stuff we get here. Defeat females, defeat giants, defeat humanoids. I don't know if we'll get them done or not, but we'll certainly try. So, up to the very top, 07 Rise Bizarre God is the name of this one. 1 battle, 1 arrow, 1 node. Formation restricted. Let's see what we got. And it's a Saber class enemy, so probably bring in Gil, because I mean if it's God, it's divine, and Gil's kind of like November 21st, 1859, Edo, Tenmacho Prison. Flashback. Yoshida Shoin, aka Maruki. Get out. It's time. Very somber. Dot, dot, dot. You know, it is kind of messed up thinking about it. He is about to be made to commit suicide. It makes me wonder on things from various perspectives. Like, would that be considered murder? I mean, I'm pretty sure in the modern day it's considered murder, but like from a more philosophical standpoint, and from a lot of religious standpoints, would being forced to commit suicide be considered suicide, or would the stain of your blood be on the other person's hands? Any last words for the people of Japan? I go now to die for my country. Even in death, I betray neither my lord nor my parents. The affairs of heaven and earth are vast and eternal, and the truth known only to the gods. Dot, dot, dot. Please deliver these writings to the people of my hometown. It shall be done. Now come on. Let's go. Hey, J6, welcome to the stream. Happy things. Thank you. Even if my life ends on the Musashi Plain, the Yamato spirit will still remain. That's interesting. Maybe we're in the middle of an ad when it happened? Yoshida Shoin beheaded. Oh, I thought he committed seppuku. Huh. Well, I guess my earlier, philosophical / religious contemplations don't really mean much if he was straight up beheaded. But, okay, I think I'm gonna drop that there then. Poor dude. The Tokugawa regime, then you don't mean. Indeed, we are an amalgamation of those who died in the Restoration. At this point, not even our personalities remain. So you are the ones controlling Shoin Sensei. Yes, though it is not quite so simple. After the bloody opening of Edo Castle, we were no more than a mass of hatred and resentment writhing in the Restoration grounds. Seppuku is normally done when you stab yourself with a wakizashi and then someone from behind you beheads you to spare you from the pain. I thought it was you cut your stomach open and then bleed out. Oh. I honestly did not know the beheading thing was a part of seppuku. Gotcha. After you left, we had a chance to make our move, but we had no vessel in which to manifest. So we used this holy grail to summon one that could hold us. This man, Yoshida Shoin. You what? That's why you summoned Sensei here? Unfortunately, things did not go as we planned. Yoshida turned out to have an iron will. He repressed everything within himself, even cutting off our shared consciousness. As if that weren't bad enough, he then began working on something completely contrary to our objective. All we could do was helplessly gnash our teeth. So what? You're saying we helped set you free? Indeed you did! Thank you. Okay, hang on. I never thought I would see the day in FGO where they make a bear skull image smile. That looks so weird. Like, you never see skulls sort of screwed up into a smiling face unless it's like in a cartoon or something. It's just weird. It is a little funny, admittedly, but yeah, it's weird. You hate poetry. Poetry you hate? That is great. I honestly don't read poetry, nor know anything about poetry. Indeed you did. Thank you, Takasugi of Chaoshu. We especially appreciate you bringing us a brand new vessel. You're dying right now. Aren't we all, though? Aren't we all? With this, we can once again consume the populace and live our lives in peace and quiet. Ah, from poetry. What kind of poetry are you being forced to read? Also, who's the vessel that was brought? Because, you know, I think you're going to have some troubles if you try to possess me. You truly are the hero who saved the Tokugawa vessel. Wait, you don't mean... Never heard of him. That's right, we speak of this ship, this threat from the accursed outside world. Once we claim it, our closed-off Tokugawa world will at long last be complete and permanent. Yeah, I never heard of that, dude. To be fair, though, I don't think I ever had to really read poetry, as far as I can recall. I haven't heard a peep out of the Kurofune for a while now. Did they pull it off? If you have to ask, I'd say that means no. True. There. See? Because I have it ingrained into me from the Oku event that word shall always be spoken of in such a manner. From the Oku event. Ah yes, magnificent. So this is the destructor from the outside world, the threat of Western civilization we always feared, given form. Just like I will always refer to the bitchiest bitch that ever bitched as the bitchiest bitch who ever bitched. But now that we have claimed it for ourselves, we shall fear nothing. What the actual hell? Is the Kurofune freaking talking now? Watch out, this isn't over yet. In fact, this is actually the real Kurofune. Well, this is gonna suck. You made the ship head smile. This is like a GudaGuda light, it feels at this point. This is feeling like GudaGuda light. I truly hope this does not prevent us from getting a GudaGuda event later on this year. I truly hope it does not prevent one. Now then, let us close off this singularity and resurrect the city of Edo into a permanent Tokugawa regime. Yes, we no longer remember our names, but we shall go by something nonetheless. You know, why don't we just bring in Kama? She kind of has conceptual advantage against that name. You may call us Tokugawa Kurofune, the 16th Shogun. Hey, what the hell's going on here? Tokugawa Kurofune, as in Takechiyo? Quick version, just when we thought we'd beaten the bad guy, the actual bad guy came out to play. Damn it, actually being beating the bad guy was fun. Having one sprung on me sucks. Once I have eliminated all of you, this singularity, no, this new land of Tokugawa shall forever be ours to do with as we like. Alright, I will pull it back then. I will pull it back. At long last, the times are changing in favor warriors like us and only us. To think a hero of the Restoration would become the new cornerstone of that regime. Seems the Mori clan has been destined to serve as our stepping stone since the Battle of Sekigahara. Takasugi Shinsaku, you will be known as the champion of the new regime for generations to come. By the way, are you going to be good for Wednesday's shiny hunting? I think so. I think they do. I don't really remember. I think that regime might have ended at that point. All because you were the greatest fool to ever come from Choshu. Oh, so these guys are just assholes. Hey, Kaposhi. Yoshi was your serf, right? Can't you do something about them? Let's see. It went from 1603 to 1868. And the Shinsengumi formed sort of at the in 1863, so at the very tail end of their reign. Let me get this up here. Founded to protect the shogunate representatives in Kyoto. Yep, they did indeed serve them. Under their allegiance, on their Wikipedia page, it does indeed confirm that they served them. Yeah, Takechiyo and I formed an alliance, sure. But I'm pretty sure he'd be really upset if he saw guys like these running around doing whatever they wanted in his absence. No, I just hate that word. I don't have any actual historical opinion, but you know, conceptual it all goes back to the Oku event. I'm trying to pull a bit tied all the way to an event that happened years ago, J6. I'm trying to tie in things, man. Anyway, I'm pretty sure you won't be able to keep powering us up with your noble phantasm. If you already know that, can't you come up with a plan or something, Conqueror of the Warring States? Just between us, I always had a ton of respect for Oda Nobunaga. Unfortunately, I was never actually any good at dealing with unexpected. How about you, Greek guy? Got any ideas? So, we're just playing hot potato with this problem, then. Hey, Gojiro, your turn. Oh, come now, the only thing I know how to do is swing a sword. Kind of a one-trick pony, aren't you, Kojiro? Hey, mage, no need to hide it anymore. You're totally putting together a plan with Sakamoto or the Shinsengumi to come bail us out at the last minute, right? Be nice if they were here, but I can't call for them. So our only choice is to pray to the gods for help then? Screw that! Alright, guess it's up to us to figure this out. Worst comes to worst, maybe we can all come together for one big body slam. That could be interesting, finding the joy in a world of pain. Hey, Yoshida! There's still a way to fight back, Shinsaku. Oh, it looks like, maybe, hang on. They might have been more loyal to an emperor rather than anything. I don't know. I don't know enough about things. I do not know enough about the, Edo period to make any kind of judgment calls like that. Don't think normal move will be effective against a ghost that's possessing a metal ship. But the thing is, a lot of them doing it are ghost types. So maybe one of them has an ability that turns all normal type moves into ghost type, like Pixelate. So maybe one of them has Spiritualize as an ability. Maybe. Shoin-sensei, you recovered consciousness. I've been conscious the whole time, even while I had control of my body. Why else do you think I was able to work toward my dream of obtaining Chaldea for myself? Then does that mean everything you did was what you really wanted all along? Of course it was. I'm not about to let anyone interfere with my dream. It's my dream, after all. The only one who can deny it is me. You haven't changed a bit, have you? Is the same not true of you, Shinsaku? Oh, yeah, I guess it is. That's it. I knew I was right to summon you. You summoned me? Shoin-sensei, does that mean... Now that we are accustomed to this new body, we think it's time. The time for idle chatter has ended. Why did we give them time to get used to their new body? I don't know. Like I said, I do not know enough. I was just reading. I think I read more about the preclude to the Shinsengumi, the Roshigumi, I think perhaps is what I was reading. We let it sink in. I could see that. I could see that. If the ship doesn't make more funny faces, then it was a waste, you know. We need the Kishin. The Kishin? Yes, your Kishin is our only hope of defeating the Kurofune. But you beat our Habaki like it was nothing. I'll explain later. Just hurry and get to the Kishin. Come on, Roosterhead. If you've got a way to fight this thing, then hurry up and get it. We'll hold it off in the meantime. Looks like I've got no choice but to put up some oh-so-fun overtime. Just make sure to buy me around on the way home. Defeating this Kurofune may be beyond my ability, but that could be an interesting challenge in itself. You guys. Where is your Kishin, anyways? Did you really... Yay! Look at that! It is making new faces! Yay! It's like it's yelling! Did you really think we would let you escape? We'll blow you all away at once. Defense isn't exactly my specialty, but luckily for us, we got an expert here. This one's up to you, Hector. Oh, thanks. Alright, Takasugi, you heard the man. Go on, get out of here. We'll handle this in the meantime. This way. Come on, mage. You too, Shoin-sensei. Gotten through all of Volcano Manor except for Rykard. That's fair. You will not... You do know that you will not be able to complete all of Volcano Manor until you gain access to the, the Giants area. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that the icon shows on the map at that point. So, have you made your way into Landell, then? Damn it, I knew it. It's no use. My Kishin's already beat to hell. Would it have killed you to hold back a little, Sensei? You know me. I don't do anything by halves. Besides, if you couldn't defeat me, then neither you nor Chaldea would have any hope of defeating Kurofune. Well, I guess you got a point. But fine, what do we do with this beat-up Kishin now? You couldn't defeat me before because you lacked the will to fight. The will to fight? That's right. Back when you were dead set on accomplishing something on your own, you were also filled with regret, weren't you? You beat Morgott, then? Nice. Regret at being unable to save Kusaka or your other compatriots. Shoin-sensei. Your Kishin may be Heartless Iron Giant now, but I'm certain that isn't its true form. Well, yeah, but it can't use its true form without a Divine Spirit-class Spirit Origin as its power reactor. Wait, Shoin-sensei, you don't mean... That's right, I will be the Kishin Soul. He's not a divine thing, though. So how is he gonna do anything? Ooh, elbow pop. Hey, another funny expression! He's like... got that weird one eye closed, the other eye open smile. Is that all you got? I still got plenty more ammunition where that came from. We didn't even fight him. Damn, it's morning already. Our master and Roosterhead still not back yet. Oh, it didn't say we went with him. I might be young and hot-blooded, but this really is starting to wear me down. So even Oda Nobunaga, the supreme warlord of the Warring States period, has his limits. It's just as we thought. This is the perfect power for us, the new regime, the new shogun. As good as this old man might be at defense, everyone has their limits. I mean, I still got magical energy and stamina to spare, but I'm getting sick and tired of not having any way to finish this thing off. True, you are more defense than offense. You did block an orbital death ray. There, that's better. That took down Hercules. Wait, they've returned. What's that rumbling? Good news, everyone. Your patience has been rewarded. It freaking better have. Don't worry, you're in good hands now. Alright, just sit back and watch as I, Takasugi Shinsaku, lead you all to an incredible victory. What's this? You actually think that pile of junk is a threat? Hey, a grimace! Did you forget that it could not so much as scratch this Kurofune? Oh yeah, I realized. I listened to that. I did. The Moriarty one is funny. I don't think I took Moriarty's. Yeah, I remember. But the thing is, back then it was just me. Honestly, I don't know how I forgot this. The whole reason I made the Kaihatai in the first place was so I could accomplish with my compatriots what I could never hope to alone. Saving this country and all my compatriots who have the will to fight for it. Huh, what a joke. If the will to fight was all one needed to win, wars would be trivial. Now die. Excuse me. In the end, principles and ideals mean nothing in the face of power. Ours were no help when we were forced to submit to the West. How do you expect to win a battle if you resign yourself to losing before it even begins? Of course, that might be tough for a bunch of cowardly shogunate retainers to understand. Oh no, he jumped off the mech! What? But we landed several direct hits! My Kishin's true power shines when it has a Divine Spirit class spirit origin in its reactor. A Divine Spirit, but there's nothing like that anywhere around. He's sweating! The ship is sweating! That's where you're wrong. That voice, Shoin. You turned your own mentor into the Kishin's reactor? He did nothing of the sort. I did this of my own accord. I may not be a divine spirit, but if I can achieve immortality and death, then I'm ready to die at any time. If I can help my student forge a path forward, then I will gladly do so, even if it should cost me my life. This makes no sense. What is wrong with you people? Fighting so you can die? Are you both insane? You obviously never spent any time at that academy, or going insane was practically a tradition. Master, all you other amiable employees, listen up. Hey, I'm not an employee. I'm the CEO at this point, Takasugi. You're the lowly grunt. You're the coffee boy. Sense and I might both be dying here, but we won't be fighting alone. I've got one last power-up for all of you. Check out what us Choshu boys are really made of. Kaihatai Ultra Enhancement. Ova Boost. That's the spirit. Like I always say, 50 years of human life is nothing but a dream compared to heaven. But just so you know, once you're dead, I'm taking this company for myself. It's my company! Man, this company really is full of fools, huh? But hey, this old man's getting in no position to talk. Foolish though it may be, I've always been fond of those who appreciate life's beauty, even in the midst of a crisis. You got that right. Guess this means I'm not as old as I thought. Maybe it's time I did something truly foolish for the first time in a long while. Alright everyone, we're about to fight another great War of the Restoration. So make sure you fight with style. It's old Moriarty making fun of younger ones, saying he definitely won't grow up to be like him, with Sherlock in the background. Holmes reappears. So, while you're giving me a choice here, I'm not... Oh, So I'm restricted to having Takasugi. Well, you know, if he wants to be the star of the show, then we'll let him be the star of this show. Let's go. What was I about to say? So young Moriarty saying he will never be like old Moriarty. That is hilarious. I'm honestly not sure which one of them I prefer, old or young Moriarty. They're both cool characters, depending on. Fighting with style makes you think of Devil May Cry. Oh, by the way, J6, I do not know if you've heard or not, but apparently a lot of Elden Ring Night Rain spoilers have made their way online, so if you want to avoid being spoiled, you might not want to look it up for a while, just because they are legitimate spoilers, because I guess cease and desists have been getting sent out to anybody publishing them. So yeah, if you want it to be a surprise, yes, there are spoilers. I do not know the nature of the spoilers for Night Rain that have come out. I only watched a thing saying that, yeah, a lot of stuff was spoiled. This is serious spoilers, so be cautious. I mean, I wasn't aware of it until today, and apparently they dropped over the weekend, so... Also, you son of a biscuit. I want to be fully charged, but I do not have full charge. Boop. Beat. Come on, do some good damage. Good damage indeed. Alright. Very good damage there. Didn't even need an NP to break that bar. Steam engine cooling. I will say though, removing my attack buffs was kind of a cheap move here, 16th Shogun. As is getting so many moves in a single go, that's also a very cheap move. Do I do a Brave Chain? I think I do. Yeah, I do a Brave Chain here. Sure. NP gain boost. Beep, bop, boop. And the arts last, so we get the most NP recharge from it as possible. But yeah, I have officially pre-ordered Night Rain myself, so I'm happy. DMC store at the end of each mission, depending on how stylish you are in combat, depending on many combos, and if you're doing different attacks instead of a few without getting it, and how long you can finish the mission. Sounds complicated. I feel like I would not be that good at the game, because I just find a combo I like and stick to it. That's how I tend to play games. I mean, if there's fashion in the game, whereas in you can change your character's appearance, then maybe I'd be better at it, but... You just try not to be repetitive. That's fair, but yeah, I mean, like, even as far as God of War, I found combos that I was really good at using and that were really powerful, and I stuck with them. Even though there's so much customization, I did not use much of it. I just stuck with what was useful for me. So, I don't think I'd be very good at that kind of game. Mixing reaction stuff after doing a set of combos you liked. Interesting. Very interesting. It's all to make the Saitama bar not go down. Okay. Well, that was an easy fight. I was worried it was going to be difficult. Impossible. The Kurofune. The last bastion of our shogunate. How? Shall we teach you one last lesson? Ugh. No matter how far they try to go, trash will always be trash. That's kind of, not very encouraging. Don't listen to them, people. Trash can grow to be bigger than trash. Wow, this is not the kind of lesson you need to be teaching people. People can grow. By saying trash will always be trash, you're just saying that people will never grow or change, when that is completely not true. What's confirmed? Super Restoration Kai Hatai. Ah, Summer Anime. You've been excited for that, but also hesitant as well, haven't you? Because it's all going to depend on how they adapt it. Wow. The Shogunate, our eternal carefree paradise. It's over. So it would seem, and with that eye... Wow, no send-off at all. He just coughs up blood and disappears. Oh, no, no. Don't make the disappeary sound if you're not actually disappearing. You know. Sure, you did not glitter away, but you're clearly not going to stay. Shoin-sensei, are you okay? I could ask the same. You look to be in much more pain than I am. Well, this is a hell of a way for things to wrap up. No, wait. If one can achieve immortality and death, then one should be ready to die at any time, right? Precisely, but do not forget that if one can achieve great things in life, one should always be ready to live on. Yes, Shoin-sensei. Before you go, could you please tell me one last thing? Why did you summon me? Have you not figured it out? I suppose you still have a long way to go. I summoned you because if you're going to go to war with the Shogunate, then Takasugi Shinsaku is your only choice. Isn't that right? Yeah, of course. I might not have accomplished anything of note, but I definitely showed those Shogunate bastards what for. Really, if anyone here can be said to have failed to accomplish anything, it would be me. After all the time I spent sounding the alarm on Japan's impending crisis and the incredibly foolish risks I took, all I had to show for my efforts was my own execution. That's not true. Sensei, you showed Choshu, no, all of us, the path forward. That's right. It's not what you accomplished that matters, but how you lived your life. What's more, the path we tread will never disappear. Those who believe in their path and follow it as far as it goes become the guideposts for the next generation on their journey to the future. Guideposts. I'm sorry, Sensei. I should have seen how you truly felt. True, it is a difficult thing for a teacher having a fool for a student. But even so, Shinsaku, you were without a question my greatest student. Now go on, Shinsaku. Go back with the boy from Chaldea and his compatriots. Heroic spirit or not, it doesn't matter. No matter what others may say about how you live your life, as long as you believe in it, that's all that matters. Besides, the true path you find within yourself will surely be the guiding light for those who follow in your wake. So go, tread your own path. One and only Takasugi Shinsaku can walk. Yes. I will, Shoin-sensei. Even if my life ends on the Musashi Plains, the Yamato spirit will still remain. ... My life was defined by setbacks and failures. I never let that stop me from acting, though to say I didn't have my share of regrets would be to lie. Yeah, most people's lives are like that. To be fair, most people's lives are like that. But this was the most fun setback I've ever experienced. Shoin-sensei. ... Well, you heard the man. Sorry, looks like I can't go dying just yet. Guess I'll have to stick around as long as our contract is still in effect. Since Sensei never managed to see Chaldea himself, maybe you'll have to show me instead. That way, I'll see enough of a brand new world for both of us. Alright, Master, what do you say we get out of here? This old man hasn't worked so hard in a long time. He needs a smoke. Indeed, I also recall a promise to have a round together on the way home, unless you've forgotten. I mean, I kind of feel like he's just going to be more competition for Caesar and all of the other Chaldean servants that try to set up businesses or banks and stuff. I mean, he's had his moments, but I don't really care for Shinsaku, so feel free. Feel free to do so. And please, as if I'd ever forget a promise to go drinking. Just make sure you ask the new CEO there to buy. Great idea. Anyway, guess that's another case closed. No, wait. Yeah, it's gotta be this. No two ways about it. It can't be helped. It's gotta be what? We're not done yet. We can wait as long as it takes. This is how we survive, by clinging to the shogunate, to the country, its people. And we will continue to do so. You sure took a beat. Hey, there's Emi-Alter. There he is. He had a plan. In a way, I'm impressed you use the Kurofune's remains to stay alive. Or dead in this case. You're damn determined, I'll give you that. Alright, we still have you, don't we? And since you're still under the effect of our Daifuku, we retain control over you. Excuse me. Yep, just like in Shinjuku. As well as others. That's it. Kill them now while they're still exhausted. Shoot them in their backs, as you've surely done countless times before. I mean, he also did it in CCC to a degree. For as much of a morally ambiguous character Emi-Alter is, when he betrays someone, he tends to do it to their face so he can look them in the eyes as he betrays them. So that's your final order, huh? Got it. What are you doing? I never mentioned this before because it didn't matter, but I don't have any sense of taste. Oh right, that is a canonical thing, isn't it? That is a canonical thing for Emi-Alter. He does not have a sense of taste. I forgot about that. So I'd never eaten Daifuku just because I was in a mood for something sweet. I was never brainwashed. I was just acting out of respect for the Holy Grail and Yoshida Shoin's objective. The gaius he imposed on me compelled me to fight against Takasugi Industries. Nothing more. And Takasugi Industries is gone now. All that's left is my usual job, scrubbing the Holy Grail clean of filth. Why, you... still, if you think you can get rid of us with mere bullets, then... Unlimited Lost Works. Oh, this blade, it came from inside our body? He lost a lot before becoming a Counter Guardian. Remember, Emi-Alter is the most messed up version of Shiro Emiya there is. Also, that was a funny skull face with it, you know, sort of screaming in agony. Well, what do you know? My noble phantasm works just fine after all. Guess this means Sasaki Kojiro and Takasugi Shinsaku were just bad matchups for me. I swear they've got to be two of the shrewdest pretty boys I've ever met. Also, again, weird smirk. I mean, you know, blood is created in the bones, so... And to be fair, the only skeletal part of him we saw were the hands and face. Maybe the head and face was the hands and face were the only actual skeletal parts of the body. That'd be an interesting kind of undead. 1 quartz, and the epilogue, even if this body were to fall in Musashi. The epilogue, of course, where we introduce Takasugi to Chaldea. He probably gets shoved in the boiler room with all the other GudaGuda characters and go from there. Go on, sing. Drink up, it's all in Master's tab anyway. I don't have a tab. I don't get paid. Well then, don't mind if I do. Here, Kaposhi, let me top you off. Appreciate it, Hector. By the way, I noticed Honoji International seemed to up and disappear when I wasn't looking. How the hell did that happen? I really felt like my smashing Senbai was gonna be a big hit. The first drink imbibed after a hard day's work truly feels as though it seeps right into your core, doesn't it? Though of course this atmosphere is a bit too lively to enjoy any sense of elegance. Well, of the servants, I only have 2 of them. I only have Kojiro and Hector, so I think it'll be fine. You know? Plus, you know, as FGO likes to hammer it, for some reason, even though the protagonist is old enough to drink, they're not able to drink, so we can't even buy them alcohol. So... yeah, I'm pretty sure some hero from China or wherever said that when the drinks come out, you either gotta sing or dance. In fact, if it'll get you all dancing, I wouldn't mind breaking out my shamisen. Senpai, what's going on here? There seems to be a lot of, drunken revelry. Oh hey, it's the war conch shielder servant. Good timing. You've gotta show me how you wield a war conch and that giant shield at the same time. I've been wondering about it since we last met. Well, don't mind him, he's drunk. Oh, I see. Man, I still can't believe you're here at Chaldea too now, Takasugi. Yep, here I am, the shadiest guy of the Bakamatsu in the ethereal flesh. Now that I'm here, I'm not gonna let you have all the fun. This guy sure likes to give you a hard time. Huh, Ryoma. Get Mash drunk? No. I don't even... Mash gets drunk off the atmosphere. She doesn't even need to drink alcohol to get drunk. Ugh, I can't drink another drop. Why is Izo here? He did not help. I'm not buying him drinks. Come on, Okada, is that all you've got? You haven't had enough booze to match to make Tanaka so much as blink. What was that? Okay, then give me another round. I'm not losing to Shinbei of all people. You're still just as gullible as ever, aren't you? That's why I've always liked you more than Sakamoto. You like Izo? Are you insane? He kind of is, yeah, are you? I couldn't help but notice that this wine seems familiar. May I ask where you came by it? Sakamoto. I do like Oryu's outfit. Oryu's outfit looks really cool. Oh, sorry, I was just reminiscing. Takasugi always had a way of lighting up the room. He's been like this since I first met him in Edo. Gotta say, I was really jealous of that. Sakamoto. Spam bot, spam bot. Spam bot, spam bot, spam bot. Presumably so. Come on, Sakamoto, knock it off with a creepy smile. This right here is exactly why nobody trusts you. You're ruining the vibe, too. Yeah, Takasugi, you might not want to say that around his wife, who is like a demon dragon of some variety. No, sorry about that. Guess I'd better get out of your hair then. Don't be ridiculous, I swear. This is your whole problem. What do you mean? We're a part of Team Chaldea now, right? So come on, help celebrate my arrival by having a drink with me. Yeah, he does. He is a counter guardian too, though. Well, he originally was a counter guardian. I'm pretty sure this form of him is not a counter guardian anymore. So, Takasugi. Okay then, maybe I will. Go on, Master. You drink up too. Alright, you're not legally... We are by a lot. But even... So, presuming we aren't, how are we supposed to pay for all this, Takasugi? Well, at least you can still enjoy the food, or how about a dance? I can play the shamisen while you tear up the dance floor. Ryomen or combo is nice. I wouldn't mind some soda, but you won't make me dance. I don't dance. Hell yeah, now you're talking. Don't worry, no matter how short or long your life is, whoever has the most fun with theirs wins. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't want to imply drinking... We wouldn't want to imply that somebody who, saved all of humanity, has fought gods, went fisticuffs with a demon god pillar, is pursued by multiple men and women that are heroic figures, and has wiped out multiple different civilizations can drink. Good point there, J6. Good point. Oh, and you cannot forget Summer Tamamo's Valentine's, which canonically means that we've banged as well. So, if you have Summer Tamamo, canonically that's happened. And, you know, per story, we have all servants, so yeah. After all that, we don't want drinking in the game. That's an excellent point there, J6. An excellent point. So I'm gonna make damn sure I enjoy the hell out of your Chaldea. She kind of roofies us, to be honest. It's really kind of messed up. But it's implied in Summer 4 that, it is implied in Summer 4 that Tamamo, at one point during that event, says you can always come to my room again, which kind of implies that the character has gone back for seconds. Because that's also where MASH sort of implies she wants to watch. So, I actually don't know what FGO is rated. FGO ESRB. I did see that. That Legends EA is rated E10 plus. Let's see if it has any. I'm gonna make damn sure I enjoy the hell out of Chaldea. Here you go. Enjoy. I mean, apparently in Japan, as of 2018, FGO was rated for everybody 10 and up, so... Are we going to get a better ultimate weapon rather than House Falling? Maybe. Maybe. I look forward to seeing what the story of ZA is going to be. You there, mean-looking guy. Oh, I forgot about Okuni! I would like Okuni. No, wait, I recognize you. You are Lord Yoshida's right-hand man. Lord Amiya Altar, right? Is the seat taken? Yes. Get lost. You hear that, Zanzaburo? It's ours for the taking. Come on, this way. Chug, chug, chug. Zon! Bartender, I'll have a whiskey with water, and Zanzaburo here will have one on the rocks. Oh, and could we get some daikon radishes and eggs, too? Thanks. Cutscene was mega weird with the... Yeah, X and Y was like their first attempt at a more... No, I would say Black and White was their first attempt at a more serious story, but I feel like, X and Y was like the first one on the 3DS, if memory serves, right? So they might have just been getting used to the graphic quality there. They might have just not been too, confident with things. Plus, to be fair, a lot of their budget probably went into the Mega Evolutions. Let's be fair. Did you not hear me? No, don't be like that. The singularity's gonna be gone soon anyway. So why can't I relax until you head back to Chaldea? Besides, I ran myself ragged working behind the scenes this time. The least you could do is thank me, and to thank me is buy me a drink, no? Who the hell? I mean, probably a Pokemon, to be honest. Well, aren't you the cheery little vagabond? Fine. Drink if you want. Just leave me alone. You and I sure got the short end of the stick this time around, didn't we? Didn't I just say to leave me alone? You sure did. Alright, a toast to Lord Yoshida Shoin. Cheers! By the way, who's inside that warrior monk costume? Where'd that come from? Zanzaburo's his own thing. There's no one inside him. Truth. Very, very truth. It's fate, so... Get out of my room. Oh, is it morning already? And I guess I got a little carried away yesterday. Sorry about that. Okay, I threw up all over the cafeteria, so I couldn't sleep there. Why just sleep in my room? I mean, sure, I probably share a lot of rooms with, like, Mash, Melt, Arash, Achan, Kama, Jalter. I probably share rooms with them at times, too, but, you know, my room's probably the best room. That's why I came here to share your futon. No big deal, right? If you want, I can recite something about killing crows or whatnot. My doitsu poems are pretty famous, at least in Japan. Good morning, Senpai. That was quite the party you had yesterday, wasn't it? What are you doing here so early, Takasugi? Don't mind me. It's no big deal. Alright, since it's a special occasion, I think I'll start the day off with a little hair of the dog. I'm sure that director guy won't mind if I borrow a few more bottles from his wine closet. Hey, it was Gordy's wine! He, certainly marches to the beat of his own drum, doesn't he, Senpai? Alright, I almost forgot. Here. Is that what I think it is? Yep, it's a Holy Grail along with some of Takasugi Industries' famous restoration Manyu in lieu of a proper gift. Consider a little something to commemorate the start of our business collaboration. And hey, now that I'm here, you better believe I won't let you get bored. You can count on Takasugi Shinsaku to keep things interesting. Dude, this is Chaldea. Things are always interesting. This is Chaldea, the least boring place in the universe. Listen to you. Even if life ends on the Musashi Plains, the Yamato spirit will still remain. Yeah, you're right. The best way I can think of to honor Shoin-sensei is to make things extra fun. Yeah, again, this is Chaldea. You are not going to add much to the chaos that goes on here. You're not a female servant that is obsessed with the MC, so you are not going to mix up the formula. Or a male servant obsessed with a female MC. Although, that cutscene could have different context, depending on player character gender, but I don't know. Alright, so that brings us to one last thing that we'll be doing on stream, and that is the challenge quest. High difficulty, Takasugi Heavy Industry shareholder benefits. Ugh. Assassin, caster, lancer, archer. Huh. That's quite the variety of classes. Berserker would cover all of them, but... I mean, lancer could be fine. Oh, let's see what this is. A confectionery sales wars erupted in the Restoration City Saitama. At the start of every turn, you'll be forced to buy a confection. If you buy a Restoration Manu, you will receive cordial treatment from the Takasugi Industries. When in cordial, you will either buff or debuff depending on the Takasugi Industries' business results. The person who takes care of the company ledger is indispensable, which means if you take them down first, bad things will happen, perhaps? Excuse me. Okay. So yeah, I think maybe we try this squad. See what it's like. Because I mean, again, I'm gonna give this one a shot. Yeah. This is a trial run, and then we will take a more serious run once we have an idea of what the heck we are dealing with here. Takasugi Ryoma or Hector Izo, Kojiro, Demiya, or Nobu. Good call. I didn't even consider who could be here. Able Bodyguard, Suspicious Widow, Minister of Finance, Contract. Looks like you missed the one. Thank you for purchase of Restoration Manu. Okay, so... Competent finance, so if the person in charge of the ledger is gone, something will happen. Nothing happened. Increased chance of being targeted by enemies. Increased defense for all allies, excluding yourself when damaged. That's gonna make this a little awkward here. Also, did you drain my NP? They drained my NP by 10%. Son of a biscuit. Well, nope, no, that's not what I wanted to click. I meant to click this one. Jerks. Draining my NP. Question now is, how long do the defenses boost last for? Of course you got evasion. Also, did you just force me to buy? It is a 2-turn, and that is a 2-duration evasion. That's annoying, honestly. That is annoying. Kojiro definitely needs to go down, though. But what was the other? We just got 2 things of benefits. Yeah, I thought it was gonna give me a choice to buy every turn, but there was no choice. It just happened. NPing again doesn't really serve too much of a benefit here. "24/7 protection guaranteed. Wonderful, we're in the black. Here's your dividends." Aw, man, dividends are nice. Thank you for dividends. I just got a cool skill cooldown reduction. Interesting. In this instance, I do think I will pop an NP off. It's not gonna do as much as I would like, but I need to lower some gauges here and possibly get some stuns off. Get some stuns, please. I'd love a Brave Chain here, but I do not have one. Target focus is gone, but the defense buffs are still many. Boop bop bop. Huh. Of course, remove debuffs. Right, now we need a Castoria NP. So we'll do this. This. Evasion is gone on Okuni. And we will go boop bop. Beep. I'm trying to pop my neck. I just can't twist my head far enough to pop it. Good breaks is good. Yeah, and we have this up, so if they all get an Omni Charge, we should hopefully at least have one survivor. Hopefully. Unless they do a buff cleanse, in which case I'm screwed. Will respond quickly in a crisis. Gotta show them how capable I am sometimes. Everyone here's a special bonus. Okay, that was actually excellent timing. It was a full heal. And Hector is a AoE. Okay. So that's one. Hey, Infinity, welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Happy things, happy things. Would you attack? Lamb Lamb? Lamb Lamb could be in trouble. I don't remember. Oh no! You bitch! Oh no, my game crashed. My game crashed, oh no. Who would have guessed my game would crash? You haven't slept yet. That tells me nothing. I wish to know how long it's been since you last slept, Infinity. Because if it's been too long, we're gonna have some issues. Man, it's such a shame the game crashed there, you know? I hate it when the game just crashes. So you last... Okay, so you've only been awake for 12 hours. That's good. Next question. How long were you asleep for? That is the next question. How long did you actually sleep for? Okay, I'm proud of you, Infinity. I'm proud of you. Good job getting a lot of sleep. I am very proud of that. Well done, man. Well done. No, I do not want to know how long you were up for before that. No. No. I would rather not. You will make me very disappointed. Very disappointed. But how have things been, man? It's been a while. I know. It's because I stream at hours that are not good for you. I am planning on starting to... I'm trying to get down a day where I can stream a little bit earlier. But it's a bit of a work in progress sort of thing. I gotta... Yeah, I stream whenever you're busy or sleeping. I know. I am debating adding another day to streaming since I am doing a lot of online... Since I am mainly online schooling now. So, I'm looking into it. Okay, I think we... Ooh... Okay, I do have NP. I was about to say I don't think I have NP, but I do have NP a la third skill. Lam Smash. Yeah, I'm probably gonna... Starting next week, I imagine, I'm gonna start streaming on, like, Tuesday early afternoons. For me, at least. What I'm going to stream, I've not yet decided on, but that is the current plan. Wow, and who would have guessed that the ragtag team I brought in for this would be Victory? Oh, I forgot about him. I forgot about him. It's probably fine. He's got a lot of defense buffs, though. When HP reaches the other business goes bankrupt and all enemies in a benefit will be dragged down together. That's BS. So you're a mutual kill. I don't want to use that first word that I was about to say because I'm pretty sure that's against TOS for YouTube and Twitch. Although through some researching in a previous stream, I have found out that I can say the word simp as long as I do not imply that actual people are ones. That has been a discovery made. I don't remember the context of it. I think it was a line in one of the games. Maybe even it might have been even a line in this, but that has been confirmed. Alt F4ing is the socially acceptable term for that word. Oh man, I've got a lot of decisions I can make on this turn, I think. I've got a lot of decisions. Oh man, I got an Arts Brave chain. Look at this Arts Brave chain I've got. Man, so much I could do that turn. So much. But outside of only just having gotten some sleep after an unknown period of time that I do not want to know, how have things been for you, Infinity? How have things been? You been doing well otherwise? I've caught you streaming occasionally, but it's usually when I'm just, you know, popping onto Twitch for checking my own schedule to make sure I don't have... It's like I'm in the middle of the day doing schoolwork and it's like, oh shoot, I don't have a stream today, do I? No, I don't. And I see that you're live. I am probably going to start just, like, lurking in people's streams more. Thinking out loud. Also, Takasugi, you better not take out Lam. Ooh. Trying to think. Okay, I do have invincibility here. Lam shall live. As long as you do not have Pierce invincibility here. I'm good. I mean, not really. Despite the fact that most of my schooling is online, I have been finding myself waking up at like 7 in the morning lately. I don't know why, but I have. Excuse me. See, I might swing by your streams sometimes. I might not necessarily say anything, but... Hey, thanks for the full charge, dude! Why did you give me invincibility, though? That doesn't make sense. This makes no sense! What is the purpose behind what he just did? I mean, I see he has invincibility and guts, but... One turn invincibility, 3 guts. Good gracious. Trying to think, what's the best way to go forwards with this? Lam Lam is very vulnerable. Very vulnerable. I think this is our best way forward here. Gives us 3 super defenses. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the right way to go. Also, I should probably check, see if the first part of LB7 did anything on YouTube, because whenever I post like story content for FGO, it tends to actually do pretty well. Not yet. But it only went live a few hours ago, so I imagine as the series starts kicking off, it'll start going high. Okay. I did not pay attention to who was attacked this turn, so I have no idea how at risk I am. This. I should have another NP next turn. As long as everybody lives, at least. I think Scotty's the next one to come up as well, so that will help. Okay. Still good. Okay. Lam Lam gets another turn alive. Thanks to anti-enforcement defense. Boop. Bop. Beep. Boop. And then... Trying to think, best way to go forwards here. I think I gotta do an Arts Chain. Get Castoria ready to go for a NP next turn. All kind of depends on how much of a Guts he has, too, though. If it's a half HP Guts, that's gonna make this more difficult. If it's a low HP Guts, it's not gonna be too bad. Oh, you son of a... Okay, then. Okay. That makes things more difficult. That significantly makes things more difficult. When HP reaches 0, the business goes bankrupt, and all enemies in a benefit state will be dragged down together. MASH is the only one in a benefit state, so MASH will go down here, but we do have this. Good gracious, though, that was BS. Like, I thought I was in the clear. I thought it was only when... That is actually a fairly devious way to do the challenge quest, I will admit. Keep Melt Invinced. It's not going to do much, but something is better than nothing. And then Dudadi. We should have KO. We do lose Mash, unfortunately. And there we go. Alright. We had it. I wonder if I had used Castoria, if I had a Castoria NP during that chain, if I would have lived. Because she should remove debuffs, but if those are not treated as debuffs, then... But that was actually an interesting challenge quest at the end there. And I did it on my first try, too. I mean, the game did crash, but, you know, that just happens sometimes. Alright. Well, with the challenge quest completed, I think it is time to call this stream here. Because there's not really anything else, because I don't like farming on stream. Yep, it crashed. It totally crashed. But yeah, so I think I'm going to call this stream of FGO here. Wednesday will be Pokemon Violet, where I will be hopefully doing a shiny hunt with J6. And then Friday, we will be doing a more of the FSN visual novel. Unlimited Blade Works is the route. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Infinity. It was nice chatting with you. Like I said, I might pop by your screens one of these days. But for now, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to check out my channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same games. There's plenty of content for all to enjoy. But once again, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.